You didn't notice. I didn't die. I did not die. The sore throat, I knew the sore throat wouldn't take me on. I'm back, I'm full of energy. Now before I even want to start this video and be getting, you will notice this throughout the whole video. That is not a hickey. I am way too single to have a hickey. So that, just putting that out there, that's not what that is, okay? Now, because I have the energy that I have, man is going to do some deadlifts today. That's where we're going to go straight after this. Then we're going to bounce back into Newbridge. It's my auntie's birthday today, so I do want to like bring her to Penny's and to like McDonald's. I just kind of want to treat her out and let her have a good day. Then we will talk about the topic of the video. I've been dying to make the topic of this video. I've been dying to make this video in general for quite a long time, but I just didn't know the right way of going around it. And it turns out the right way to go around it is the good old Ganzo fitness way. We're going to try get out on a walk later, and we're going to try chat some shit about it and hopefully inspire one or two people. So let's go do some goddamn deadlifts.
I can't forgive myself, can't bottle up my memories. If only time will tell the truth and stop explaining the calm before the swell. I feel it in the melody. I will forget this hell and find my sweet serenity.
Right, so we did not go to McDonald's because good old Shell here wanted sausages and chips. Do you want to say hi? No? She's probably want some of my chips this year. Sauce. No, that's my chicken nuggets. We didn't go to McDonald's because Shell wanted sausages and chips and they just don't do them, so we brought her up to Whitewater. Got her them, so I just said fuck it, I'll get a Burger King instead. We're going to eat them. You want to wave the camera? She wants you to like and subscribe. She's absolutely delighted. So it's Shell's birthday, so we just brought her out. She went and spent 60 quid in pennies. I let my mum pay for that one. And then I brought her out and got her some food. So we're going to dig into this, then we're going to go home. Oh yes! Right, so we went from Newbridge to Ratangan, and now we're going back to Newbridge to meet Wheelo. As a wise man once said, we're on the road again! Right, so I'm back home now, and I left the camera in the car. Me and Wheelo, when I got to Newbridge, when I got to Newbridge, me and Wheelo just went out on a walk, and I left the camera in the car just so we could chat and we could like talk about stuff and whatever. So we're going to talk about the topic of the video now. Right, so little change of scenery. I thought this would be a lot nicer than my kitchen to talk about it, and I don't know how long it's going to go on for. But for me, the best way to go about this kind of talk is to just kind of go for it, right? So for me personally, I have suffered with anxiety, depression and stress a lot through the whole 22 years I've been alive. And a big reason for that, and I've kind of come to realise this in the last year, maybe 2 years, was because I've grown up without a father presence in my life. Now this is something I'm open about, this is something I've talked about on Instagram many a times, which has, you know, like there's a lot of people in my situation, a lot of people have reached out, and it's kind of good, like not good to see that other people have grown up without father figures, but it's kind of good to see that people can relate and know that they're going through stuff as well. That helps me as much as it helps them. And basically, anxiety for me has been the worst, in my opinion. It's been the longest lasting. Like depression kind of faded out as I got older and as I joined the gym and I ate cleaner. I think depression kind of faded a little bit for me. But the anxiety and the stress, which I think the anxiety led to the stress, to be honest, has always been there for me. And for me, there was no real fix. Okay, so I would like walk into school. You'd walk into class and you know there's an exam on today. Head would be on the floor. I would barely acknowledge my teachers when I'd walk into the class and that was on. Like if an exam was on, I would walk in, my head's on the floor, and I wouldn't acknowledge my teacher at all. I wouldn't say, you know, hi. I wouldn't say hi to my classmates. I wouldn't say anything. My anxiety was getting the better of me so much, especially through my teen years. I've had other things going on through my teen years that would have probably affected my anxiety as well, but I found that the lack of father presence in my life has been for me, it was one of the main reasons for it. Football matches, like, man, I would be terrified to walk into that dressing room and see my teammates. I would walk down, head on the floor, I would literally sit, head between my legs and just wait for the match to start and just kind of hope for the best. It was always just such a big thing for me. Social situations were so hard, like meeting new people, trying to get into social groups, trying to do whatever, like all that stuff was so hard for me because of anxiety, right? And like I said, depression has faded over the years. Anxiety for me led to stress, and the anxiety and stress led to an extreme lack of sleep. There is a snowball effect of that. So with my experience with CBD, right, I use a brand called C-Lab. I met these guys, actually, go get my vape.
One eternity later.
So this is the vape. I vape CBD. It's your choice what you want to do with it. I used to work in Whitewater in Newbridge, and I was literally walking in one day for work, and I had like Christmas stalls out, and like, you know, anxiety for me was still very present. Anxiety, you know, 20, 21, 22 years of age, anxiety was still very present in my life. Stress was still very present. It probably wasn't as bad as my teenage years, but it was still quite tough. And to be honest, me personally, I have never ever agreed with pharmaceutical companies. Not to say that their shit doesn't work. Some of their stuff works, but some of it is just worse. Like, it'll make it worse than what the original situation actually was. And I was walking by and I seen this big sign, and I had like a plant and it was whatever, and it was C-Lab. And I just seen stress, anxiety, they had a list, man. They had a list of like 20, 30 things about what CBD can do for you. So I had a half an hour before I walked into work and I said, you know what, F it, I'm gonna kind of just see what all the fuss is about. And I got talking to Alan and Laura, who are the owners at C-Lab. I will link C-Lab in the description. I do want to say, before I go on any further, this video is not paid. It is not sponsored. It is not anything. I'm doing this off my own back, and I am shouting them off my own back. I don't even think they know I'm shouting them off or shouting them out until I send them this video. But I just went up and I started talking. I think Alan was busy with another customer, and if I remember correctly, I was still talking to Laura. And I just started talking what is CBD about it, and she was like, look, what you looking to use it for? Have you ever like used CBD before? How do you want to use it? Which I wasn't overly fussed about anyways. You know, she had a list of questions, and she kind of gave me the information I needed, and I was unsure still whether or not I wanted to buy it there and then, and she was like, look, go to work, have a think about it, and if you want to come back to me, you can. I was like, alright, grand. So I went to work. A couple of hours later, I was like, you know what, I said, just try it. Like, it can't make this anxiety thing any worse for me. Like, I either try it and it works, which what happened, and it's terrific, or I can try it, it does absolutely nothing for me, and I'm in the same position I'm already in. So technically I don't lose anything except 20 or 30 quid, which in my opinion didn't mean much anyways. So I tried it, and within, I would say, 3 weeks, not only did I notice a difference within myself, other people did too. I was smiling all the time. No, like, anxiety, it's not like I just woke up one day and anxiety was gone. Like, it lowered every day. Do you know what I mean? Stress lowered every day. Sleep got better every single day or every single week. And it's just something I noticed over time. It's something my mum noticed in me, my friends noticed in me. Even in social situations now, I would be like one of the first to pounce in for a conversation and try joke and laugh and things like that, which I always kind of had those qualities about me. I always wanted to kind of be somewhat funny, but you know, the anxiety gets the better of you and you're just not able to open your mouth. And I've been taking CBD ever since. It's been absolutely brilliant. All my friends notice a difference in me. I've actually got 1 or 2 friends into it now. Not going to mention any names, and it just kind of helps them with sleep all the time. It's just brilliant, man. It really is. And when it comes to CBD, right, this is how I paint the picture to people. Not everybody wants to get high. Some people just want to get happy. Do you know what I mean? Some people just want to feel comfortable in their own skin, within their own brain. I always say there's 2 highs, right? You got your head high, you got your body high. Your body high is when you smoke weed, you smoke a joint, blunt, whatever you smoke, and like you're just sitting there like, jeez, man, I am fucked. Like, you know what I mean? You're absolutely wrecked from the like THC content. Then there's the head high. The head high for me comes from CBD, which you don't feel high. You don't get that stone feeling. But what you do get is you get the anxiety going. You get like, you know, that thing in your head telling you like, oh, you sure you want to do this? You sure you want to do that? Like, that's just gone. And you just kind of react off instinct, which 9 times out of 10 is probably good. Like, for me, you know what I mean? You're just kind of walking around. Like, I walk around now the town happy all the time. I'm always smiling. It takes something. Ask the lads, ask anyone that knows me. It takes something fucking serious to piss me off nowadays. Something real serious. So I recommend CBD to a lot of people. I really do. I'm not saying drop all your pharmaceutical meds, drop everything and just start taking CBD. Absolutely not. But this is probably something that you could add into your lifestyle over a period of time, and it might be beneficial to you. That's the whole goal of this. That the goal is to help people. This has dragged on a little bit. I know it has. But this is a subject that I am quite passionate about. Mental health within men, but mental health in general is something I am me as a fitness, like I'm a fitness YouTuber, and I'm like, you know, I'm a funny guy and this and that, and like, but I do care a lot about mental health, and I think it's kind of coming from that scenario myself, and it's something, CBD is something that's helped me greatly. So if it's something that can help even one person that watches this video, man, it is going to be so goddamn worth it. This is kind of the serious side that people don't see as often of me, but I definitely think it's worthwhile showing every now and again. But in my opinion, try it. If it doesn't work for you, cool, at least you know. But try it, and if it works for you, that's great. And man, I'm gonna be the happiest person for you. So guys, I'm going to end the video on this, because I feel like if I add more to the video, it's going to be 20 minutes long. If it's not 20 minutes long already. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this chat. It's been a little bit heavy. It's been a little bit long. But I really hope you guys got something out of it. So guys, trust the process. I'm out. Peace.